changes.
Thompson, he's checked in for Kevin Love. Irving dishes to Smith. Sinks the triple. Smith's got himself on the board with 3 there. Well, a big part of the problem for Cleveland last year was talent on the roster, so we can assume things will be different. Park on the road for him this season.
Things are going to be different in a lot of ways as long as LeBron is leading the way. And they'll be on the same page. He'll make sure of that. So look for a lot different outcomes in Cleveland.
And so here's Cleveland following the score by Cleveland. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Nobody near Irving. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Not a really great start for him as he just isn't shooting the ball that effectively here early on.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. No one near James as he lets it go. Tried to tip it in, but couldn't quite get it. And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Thompson and Varejao at the 4 and 5. Smith is out there with Irving, and it's LeBron at the 3. Clark, if you were trying to craft in your imagination the ideal flawless basketball player, you'd have a hard time doing much better than LeBron James.
The 21st century version of the best video game player ever, and also happens to be the best real game player ever, too. I mean, one of them anyway. That's why Eric Spoelstra, the coach, called him 1 through 5, and that's a perfect way to describe LeBron.
A platoon swap here for Cleveland. Held it over, the finish to Shumpert. Hammers the alley-oop through.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game, a potential momentum builder.
And Varejao kicks to LeBron. Irving from long range. Thompson with the rebound. Throws it up high. And Shawn Marion with the slam.
Back and forth we go. That basket gives us just another lead change.
And there have been too many of those to keep track of. What a contest.
And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. On the wing, James. Nobody near Irving. And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Irving kicks to James. Smith wide open. He fires. That 3 off the mark. Cavaliers leading. And Thompson throws it down.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
He sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
Everything appeared to be lined up for Cleveland to get back into playoffs last year, but that just wasn't the case. A lot of what-ifs for them last season.
And with another top pick on the roster, Kevin, and a youthful team, they were a popular pick before the season to play postseason games, but they still needed some seasoning.
Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Irving attacking, and James throws it down.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
I would call it an irate finish even.
Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, guys, as we all know, LeBron James is now back in Cleveland, but he thinks his time in Miami will serve him well. As he said, Miami for me has been like college for other kids. I became a better player and a better man. I learned from a franchise that had been where I wanted to go. Kevin?
He knows what it takes to win it all, Doris. Now he's trying to do it back home in Ohio. Thanks. And now for Cleveland. They still have the youth to grow, but with LeBron on board, the sky for them is the limit.
As are the expectations.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Smith on the wing. There's the three. Mozgov grabs the board. Cleveland's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. LeBron kicks to Irving. Shot clock at 6. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Can't nail the jumper. No good with the triple. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
You know, he wants to tinker a little bit, and he's taking the time to do so right here.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just didn't like some of the things he saw out there, a bit uncomfortable, and wanted to talk it over.
On its way from Irving for 2. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And a tight game here as we end the first half. Cleveland ahead. They're up by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
Cavaliers having all kinds of trouble defending against LeBron.
He has 12 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more of those, so look for them to run some screens for him, try to pop him open.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the court for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Smith. Then it's Mozgov. And it's Love in at the power forward. And it's Smith penetrating. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. And there's the feed to LeBron. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 5 assists in the game.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Well, last year LeBron mentioned that he was jealous of Durant's shot totals. Just an offhanded remark by him, but it did open up some speculation by what he meant.
He misses the free throw. And you know that remark by LeBron, people weren't sure if that was a backhanded jab at KD or if he was just pointing out how he is able to score without having to be a bulk shooter.
Well, one thing is for sure, I'm not exactly sure of what his comments, how you should interpret them, but LeBron was very aware of what Durant was doing last year, and he even admitted to having KD's stats sent to his phone after every game, so he was keeping track of them.
And that one's good. James has got 12 in the game.
Broke out the finger roll, guys. That was kind of a stylish finish.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, guys, the Cavs' David Blatt, the first ever NBA head coach directly hired from the international ranks. Though he grew up near Boston, a die-hard Celtics fan, he represents all the aspiring NBA coaches from abroad, saying, quote, "I feel a great sense of responsibility. I feel like I've got to do a good job." Kevin, he's certainly got the personnel to do it.
A roster loaded with talent, Doris. Indeed. Thank you. Back to Love. Just 5 to shoot. Irving can't get it to go.
Can't connect there, but still a red-hot start to the half, hitting 4 of their first 5 field goal attempts.
We've got 1:55 left in the third. Well, the Cavaliers largely underachieved last season. A big part of that was constantly dealing with distractions the entire season, it seemed.
Yeah, it certainly appeared that way. It was always something with players fighting in-house or items getting leaked to the media and causing things to get stirred up. It's very hard when those distractions are circulating for you to be effective.
And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on a 14-5 run here. And good on the basket. Book it. Irving's got 14.
Well, here we go again. An open path to the hoop, an easy 2 points. Where is the defense?
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He's got 14 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
But he's done a better job than the numbers indicate, really. I think he's been really sound defensively, and he's helped his club.
LeBron came into the league with a ton of talent and skill and hyper expectations, but he's done everything he can to hone and refine his game since his rookie year, and I think his climbing field goal percentage is an example of that.
Smith outside. It's stolen by Smith. Love wide open. He fires. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And you look at his efficiency down low. LeBron has come a long way, Steve, from his rookie season when he shot just over 41%.
Well, it makes sense, Kevin. I mean, the post game is sort of the hardest thing to learn in the NBA, especially for a guy who didn't go to college. So LeBron has put in the time. He's become very efficient down on the block. And that allows him to space the floor around LeBron, which is just a nightmare to guard.
Just 5 on the clock. Irving slides in.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You can hear the impact from where I am.
The Cavaliers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Well, this is a club that shot 75% as a team from the free throw line last season.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
And so Irving nails both of them.
Oh, my God. You know, he's as close to a sure thing as you can possibly have when he steps to the line.
James dishes to Irving. Can't get it to go.
I thought he'd make that one. That's his range and the defense.
And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. The 2 stars, LeBron and Love at the 3 and the 4. Kyrie Irving is out there with Smith. And it's Varejao in at the 5 spot.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there. Well, we can talk all we want about LeBron's incredible skill level, and that would be a day-long conversation. But he quite simply could be the most incredible physical athlete that I've ever seen. Certainly playing basketball. And you could maybe take that to any sport. Strength, size, speed, endurance, quickness. He's got it all. And he brings the mentality that the great ones have.
It's stolen by Smith. Beyond the arc. That's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 19.